He's too sick to travel again if this fails. It's the waiting that's the worst. If Kerbal has some magic cure, why doesn't she just give it to my husband? To all of these poor souls. Are you also waiting to see Kerbal? She's the village's mayor. They say Kerbal can cure any disease, but once cured, you can never leave the village. I'm not sick, but my husband Draven is. And if we have to live in a hovel for the rest of our lives to save him, that's fine by me. That's another strange thing. It's hidden, through the cave up the hill. Kerbal will send for me eventually. But I'm worried. It's forever without him. Could you take a look and make sure Draven's all right? I have some gold. I can pay you. You'll need to talk to the guard by the cave entrance before you go. They don't take kindly to unexpected visitors. Draven's my husband, tall, handsome fellow. Tell him I'm still waiting. To be honest, we don't know. He doesn't like to talk about it, even to me. Last month he locked himself in our basement and refused to come out. As if he was afraid I'd catch it from him. I heard all about a legendary village where all illness is cured, ever since I was a lad. When Draven got sick, I needed to find it, or learn whether it even existed. Spent nearly all our gold until I did, and here we are at last. Draven entered the village a week ago. Kerbal says it's part of the treatment, to see how the patient fares without his or her family. She sent someone to tell me it won't be much longer. I can't wait to be with my husband again.
You hear what the cultists were doing at Eagle's Brook? Nasty business. Stop! I must alert the mayor to all new arrivals. Many would. I can't allow everyone into the village, or we'd be overrun by disease. Some say the village can cure everything, but that's definitely not true. We're very selective. You seem healthy enough, though. What's your business?
Come on, sister.
His case came up today, so your timing is excellent. I'll signal ahead that you're coming in. We ask that you don't stray from the town once you pass the cave. The woods beyond the village aren't safe.
Joyce! Soon we will have a new member of our family, Draven. Patience, friends. I will speak to each of you individually. I don't recognize you. Come, let us speak. Welcome to our humble village. Not many find us by accident, yet I smell no illness upon you. May I ask what brings you here, if not the cure? Ah, Renoir sent you then. He need not wait outside any longer. Draven will soon be inducted into the village. I'll see to it the guard lets him know. Is that all you seek, then? I apologize, but you are an outsider. It's impossible for you to fully understand, but suffice to say that those who are cured must stay in the village. It is for our protection and theirs. Draven is in the guest house if you wish to see him.
Forgive me for not getting up. It's been a long day, and I'm ravenous. Is there something you need? Are you new too? He's such a silly one. Of course I am, now that Kerbal's agreed to cure me. He can come to the village now the first week's over. Is he still suspicious of these fine folk in the village, I wonder? I'm afraid I can't talk about it. The village prides itself on privacy. I apologize if Renoir inconvenienced you in your travels, but as you can see, everything's fine.
What's going on? No one will tell me a thing.
Come and sit, dear. Everything will be all right.
I can't be the only one who thinks something strange is going on. Kerbal and a lot of them. There's some kind of cult.
Renoir, let it rest. Soon I'll be better. Doesn't that count for something?
I don't trust anyone in this town. Why won't they tell me exactly what the cure is? Why can't we leave town afterwards? And if they have a remedy, why can't they tell me what's wrong with Draven? Draven's desperate for a cure. He'll believe anything, anyone. I know you've got your own business, but I could use someone on my side. If you could have a look around, or maybe ask people about this place. I don't know. I'm at a loss. Thank you. I'll talk to Kerbal directly and see if she'll tell me anything. So far, she's kept all the details to herself, and you can see what Draven's like. When you have something concrete, let me know. It'd do a lot to ease my mind.
You're new, aren't you? I saw you leaving the guest house. Anything I can do to ease your transition? I can't tell you anything. Kerbal's forbidden it. You're welcome to stay, but don't go nosing around for clues. We're a private folk, and we don't like outsiders.
Why don't you leave us alone? We came here to get away from people like you. Threatening me, are you? Look, I didn't invite you to talk to me. No one's making you stay here. Why don't you talk to Helene? She's in the basement. Talk to someone who can't leave. Maybe that'll shut you up.
It hurts. It hurts. Go away. The change! Oh, the change is coming, and I can't stop it! Oh, Kerbal promised me that she could help! But only after I calm down. Please go! I can smell your blood, it's driving me crazy! I'm a werewolf! Oh, God, I said it! A terrible beast, I can't control myself! But Kerbal promised she'd save me like she saved everyone else!
Please, don't leave yet. Can I talk to you? It's past. I'm so ashamed. The feeling comes and goes, but I need to talk to someone, to take my mind off things, please. I'm going through my first change soon. It'll be my first time as a werewolf. Everyone's experience is different. It's a kindness to keep me away from everyone, really, until they know how this will affect me. It was an accident. While hunting rabbits, I stumbled onto a feeding werewolf. He instinctively attacked, but stopped before he caused me serious harm. Unfortunately, he'd already bitten me. I was so scared. He changed then and explained what would happen to me. He told me about Kerbal's Hollow. I didn't believe it at first, so I waited. People who heard about my attack made it clear I wasn't welcome. By then, it was too late. So here I am.
That's not right. Something strange is going on in this town. You've seen it, haven't you? They just took Draven away for their initiation. It's like some kind of cult. There's a winding path just past the village. Kerbal and a handful of others took him up that way. They said they didn't have a spare robe for me or some such nonsense. Enough for both of us? No? Then you use them as a disguise. Kerbal's too familiar with my face by now, and she'll recognize me whatever I wear. They're binding him to the village forever. I don't understand yet. Make them stop before it's too late. Keep out of sight. They wouldn't even allow me to watch, so I doubt you'd be welcome there without your robes. If you hurry, you can make it before they arrive. Make sure they don't hurt Draven.
There's no turning back now, Draven. You are a part of this village now. Don't be alarmed. Soon the pain will subside.
No. Stop. You're in my head.
Don't interrupt the ritual. No! I've lost control! Draven! Come back! You've endangered us all with your meddling. Well, what have you got to say for yourself? Yes, we all are, in fact. That's why he came to us. I can suppress the lycanthropic tendencies of the disease. The ritual you interrupted was to seal Draven's form, to protect him as well as the village. But now he's turned and we're all in danger. We must find him. The ritual might still work if we catch him in time to complete the binding. If not, then we must save the town above all else. Go after him. I must tell everyone what's happened. Everyone who's left, that is. If he can't be subdued and forced to complete the ritual, he'll have to be killed. And that's on your head, not mine.
What's happened? Some of the people in the town are acting strangely. What? That was his disease all along? Why didn't he tell me? We have to go after him. He's probably frightened out of his mind. What was Kerbal thinking? Kerbal has a lot of explaining to do. Stealing his form? What does that even mean? Gods, I pray Draven's all right.
Everyone, stay calm. We will soon have this back in hand. Keep faith, my friends. Renoir, bring Draven to the town hall. Stranger, come with me. Some of the townsfolk have already turned back into their werewolf form. The spell is breaking faster than I thought. Draven must complete the ritual. Yes, he's not the first to fail, but it's very rare. Those who don't complete the ritual usually die immediately, by their own hand or someone else's. Nevertheless, it's better than the alternative. He may not see me as an ally, thanks to your interference. He may only remember how much pain I caused. This is your fault, so you must fix it. The others from the ritual site will bring him in. Let's hope he doesn't remember your fight. Talk to Draven, but take what he says with a grain of salt.
What have you done to my husband?
Where am I? It was like I fell asleep, but then there was this terrible pain. I remember you. You're the one who helped my husband. Renoir, are you all right? Did I hurt you? I see the truth. Power calls me. No one can stop me. Kill. Eat. There is no fear, only hunger. No, I'm not a beast. I can control myself. Renoir. Renoir, don't leave me. No, don't let her. I don't want this anymore. I've seen what she does to the people in this village. She takes their minds, puts them under her control. Being a werewolf is a curse, but I can't give up who I am. I felt it. She was in my head during the ritual, cutting away something inside. Something important. I couldn't move. To think she did that to all those people, that's no cure. Thank you, poor Renoir. I'm so sorry, my love. You can leave me if it's too much to bear. Just don't trust Kerbal, no matter what she says.
I've heard enough. I'll be outside. What will happen to Draven now? I don't understand any of this. Her too? That explains it. Kerbal has a spell over this entire town. These people are all mindless drones. If we're to save Draven, we must break this spell for good. I think I know what to do. The gate on this side of town leads to a cave entrance. It was guarded the last time I saw it, but with half the town gone, maybe we can get through. Kerbal doesn't want anyone up there. We've got to destroy whatever she's hiding on the hill.
Argoff's gone. I wonder how long his creepy vines are going to stick around.
I think I hear something.
Renoir, stay back!
It's Draven. It's got to be. Come on! To a werewolf. Raven, wait! We can't go through the town, not after what's happened. I'm glad we put a stop to this madness. And look, Draven knows me. He knows both of us. That gives me hope. Draven needs to learn how to control his power. I don't know where we'll go while he does. Somewhere far away from anyone else, where no one will question us. If this is the life we must lead together, I'll gladly run with him. There's a lot I don't understand about what happened. But at least Draven and I are together, the way we belong. No. And now that I know what it is, it doesn't matter. I've known him all my life. This is the first time he's ever kept anything secret from me. We'll need to work on talking over our troubles with each other, instead of hiding our problems. Our lives will be different, but I'm sure other couples have issues too.
We know your future, Oracle Witch!
Keep your distance, outsider. The last thing we need is some rock-brained city dweller bumbling around. Darkness dominates this part of the forest. Uella the Hagraven and her Reachmen are encamped here. For now, at least. She did? I find that hard to believe. Delphique knows how I feel about outsiders. Regardless, whatever your reasons for coming, they'll have to wait. Right now, we are in no position to offer anyone aid, and certainly not a city dweller. Uella the Hagraven and her Reachmen have taken over this part of the forest, and everything here, including the Weiruses, are weaker as a result. Where they travel, the forest slowly withers and dies. We will drive Uella and her dark witnesses from here, or we will die. Unfortunately, the old hag is no stranger to weird magic. She has constructed foul totems that suppress our power. You expect me to trust one such as you? Perhaps, if one of my sisters keeps an eye on you. Weiris Rashan is young, but she will do. Rashan returns shortly from scouting. If you really wish to help us, she can join you to destroy the totems. Here she comes now. Rashan, we have a volunteer to destroy Uella's totems.
We aren't in the habit of trusting outsiders, but the suffering of the forest seems to have softened my sister's heart. If you really wish to help us, I suppose that's an offer we can't refuse. We aren't in the habit of trusting outsiders, but it won't be easy. First, you will need to destroy Uella's totems. They keep us from drawing on the power of nature for our magicka. The Reachmen guard them closely, but I'll fight at your side. No spells, but I've got sharp claws and a mean bite. I do what I do for the forest, not for you. There are 3 totems, just a bunch of strung-together sticks for you, but they're like poison to me. I can't get too close, so it's all on you to destroy them.
All right? Are you ready? Closer. Of all the travesties against nature, this is the most foul. This is the last one, the last Spriggan. There used to be hundreds in JACKDAW Cove, frolicking about in the grass and the water. They were beautiful. Worse, they poisoned them, corrupted them, turned them into monstrosities. Those lurchers. This is the only Spriggan left, and the Reachman's poison already courses through her branches. She will soon transform unless I am able to treat her. My sisters would not want me to trust an outsider, but they are not here, and I cannot leave her side. Frankly, I am surprised you share my concerns. You are sure you wish to help me? I need Heartwood from inside the Lurchers. It's the only thing that will help the little Spriggan at this point. I hesitate to ask more of an outsider, but we could do more than just ease her passing. There is a chance we can save her life. It will require more work, though. The Heartwood degrades quickly in the Lurchers, but sometimes remains pure. If you take the extra time to find the pure Heartwood, it could save the Spriggan.
can actually feel the forest again. This is good. The natural order is re-emerging already. It's still very weak, though. It has to be nurtured back to health. She has to die. Until Yuela's gone, the corruption remains. Her blood is the nurture the forest needs. Whoa. My magicka is returning, and it's making me lightheaded. Meet me over at the old tower. I need to get my bearings.
Vandal! Destroying my art! You will regret! Playing with the little girls of the forest. A game with me, though, many have come to regret. How exactly does my new playmate plan to win? Tell me! To kill Yuela, you must find her first. I can reach you, but you cannot reach me. Where I am is a secret only a crow can know. And the crow's call for your death, not mine. Come after me, and the last sight you will see will be a black beak pecking out your eyeballs.
Listen, I was wrong to be so hard on you before. You've certainly proven now that you deserve my trust. I appreciate your help more than I can express, especially if you'll see this thing through. You did? Well, I guess we got the old hag's attention. Maybe we put the foul thing on the defensive. Of course, she probably has layers upon layers of protection. I don't even know how to find her. I don't suppose you have any inkling? The poor crows. She's taken complete control of them. Their spirits are helpless. They can only watch what happens to their physical forms from the nature realm. She does have them coming and going, though, so they would know where to find her. As a matter of fact, now that I can draw on the power of nature again, there is. I can take you into the nature realm. Not in that form, of course, but it would allow us to talk to the crow's true spirits. Do you trust me?
Must be nice to be able to travel between this realm and the physical realm. I'm stuck here. Yes, I'm stuck here. If she were here, I'd peck her eyes out. No, she's not in the nature realm. But of course, you can't reach her in the physical realm. Maybe one of the other crows knows more.
A wolf tried to eat me once, you know. Just because we're in the nature realm, you think we can be friends now? Maybe. Did that hag raven trap your spirit here as well? Oh? If you can access the physical realm, you might have a chance. The door to Yuela's lair is in this realm, you see. But you have to break the wards in the physical realm. There's more to it, though. You should ask one of the other crows. We can dispense with the small talk. I know why you're here. Even in the nature realm, news travels fast among crows. Getting to Yuela is impossible, though. Even if you break her wards, entering her domain will corrupt your soul. Well, why didn't you just say so? That would work. There is something different about you, isn't there? Uella's lair is in the island tower. Break the wards in the physical realm, but enter the door from here. Don't tell her I told you, though.
This looks like the place. I guess you're the one who's going in. Here I was, just starting to feel like you're one of the pack, and now we have to part ways. Obviously, I'll have to be the one to break the wards on the door. It doesn't seem fair. You get to go in and chew the old hag's face off. I don't think so. Her lair's actually in the physical realm, so you'll assume your physical form. Probably not so much chewing, I suppose. That's good, though. You'll need your hands. After the crone's dead, you'll have to get her nasty little heart. When I said her blood was the nurture that the forest needs, I meant that, literally. She's the source of the corruption here, so we need her heart to perform the ritual to cleanse the forest. So, are you ready to go get it? There. Back in the physical realm. Time to do this. All right, the door should be open now. Go get me that heart.
Freedom at last! And Uella dead. Dead! Sweet relief. No more voices. No more restraint. Bodies and minds together again. The crows of JACKDAW Cove are in your debt. Yes, free and feasted. The hag raven was all skin and bones, but what's there is sweet to eat. So thank you for saving us, and thank you for supper.
The Reachmen must have sensed Uella's death. They started to panic and fight amongst themselves. Made them easy pickings for me and my sisters. Now, the heart. You do have it, I hope. You see all the giant vines choking the life out of everything here. The ritual will purge the area of their evil presence. It's necessary for the land to heal. Why are you stalling, though? You've grown attached to those vines? Actually, hold on to it. I have an idea. Weiris Freda will howl, but I think you've earned the honor. Let us begin the ritual, and once we've penetrated the earth, you can throw the heart into the circle to complete the spell. All right, sisters. Let us begin the ritual. It's your moment. Go ahead. Throw the heart into the circle. Who would have guessed it would be an outsider who would show up and kill you, Ella? I doubt this means we'll start inviting families from Evermore out to visit, but maybe, just maybe, we can be a little more friendly. I, for one, am as grateful to you as the flowers are to the sun. You brought life back to these lands when it was nearly choked out. Though we may never officially call an outsider a friend, I think we can at least consider you an ally. Well, I expect you won't be returning anytime soon to enjoy my sister's hospitality, and I can guarantee we won't run into each other on some city street. So I guess this is goodbye then. Of course. I'm sure she'll be happy to see you. I didn't think about it before, but I suppose this means the Reachmen are no longer a threat to Evermore either. All right. Well, if you ever come back to this neck of the woods, we'll kill you. I'm only joking. Where's humor again? Go on now. May Hircine bless your hunt wherever it may lead you.
We shouldn't get our hopes up too much, but with the pure heartwood, there is at least a chance our little friend can be healed. Have you been able to find any? Quickly then, let me mix it into a poultice. I am grateful that you were able to find the pure heartwood. I hope so. Here, take the poultice and apply it to the poor thing. I must be prepared to do whatever is necessary. I pray to all the gods to bless our efforts and bring it back. The forest would never be the same without Spriggans. Thank you! Now, with nature's blessing, our little friend will survive the Reachmen invasion. But as for her sisters, the only thing left is to avenge them. The abominations are created just across the water. A witchman has built a transformation altar there to perform his foul work. I am not equipped for this task. Will you go destroy the altar and kill the witchman for me, for the Spriggans who died?
Pathetic creature meddles with my magic.
Did you destroy the altar and kill that bastard witchman? Thank you. I intend to take great care of this last little Spriggan. With Hersine's blessing, I hope she might be the seed to spawn many more, and that someday a multitude of Spriggans will again frolic in the waters of JACKDAW Cove.